Good afternoon, Year 10. I hope you've all had a good morning and a good day so far. Apologies, I can't be with you today. I'm just about to go through with you what you're going to be doing this afternoon during periods 4 and 5. Now, since we last met, Miss Bills and I have had a small change of thought whereby during period 4 today, you're going to be doing the wood joints design sheet based here in DT5 on the computers, and providing you do well at that, Miss Bilson has very kindly said she'll take you into the workshop for you to continue working on your sample wood joints, obviously in a practical situation. So just to go through quickly the lesson intentions for today: to develop an understanding into why and where wood joints are commonly used in product manufacture, and to continue to develop practical skills using hand tools and machinery to produce sample wood joints. Okay, so period 4 today, as I mentioned before, is like the wood joints design sheet. Now you will remember at the start of the year in September when you started the GCSE Resistant Materials course, I mentioned that throughout the year we'll be doing some design sheets which you then later could use in your GCSE coursework portfolio. So if you choose to make any aspect of your final product out of wood, then this design sheet can be put into your folder for you to get the higher level marks. So using the boarded sheet that you created at the end of the last project, that's the one with your name and candidate number, etc. on, produce a design sheet researching wood joints. So wood joints research is the title. The joints you need to look at are as follows: the half lap joint, which obviously you've made, or most of you have made in the workshop so far, the mortise and tenon joint, which is what you'll be looking at and focusing on today, mitre joint, biscuit joint and finger joint. Those are the 5 joints that you need to have information on. As well as getting a picture, you need a written paragraph on where the joint is used and what products they can be found on. This needs to be in your own words. Okay, it's not going to be cutting stuff straight from the internet and put it onto your sheet. Okay, you get marked down for that, and sometimes your papers will be thrown out. So that's period 4. Just to give you an idea of what that looks like, here are some example sheets that the previous Year 10 students have done. Again, Brendan in his work, he is actually making his product from wood, and he's going to be using this in his coursework. So that saves a lot of time for him this year. And again, also Anna is using her sheet because she's making a jewellery box. And again, she's going to be using wood joints in that. So there's some good examples there. Right, this is going to be the more you do basically in period 4, the less you'll have to do for homework. So what I'm expecting from you is this to be completed for homework. Obviously, the more you do now, the less you have to do at home. And that needs to be into me next lesson, which is on the 14th of November. Miss Bilson will give you a handout just to give you a bit more information on that later on during this lesson. Any help and advice? Yes, there are some websites that in particular, the technologystudent.com website, which has a lot of information on wood joints. You can find some information out there as well as some images. Or you can use a great resource we have at school on the server, which is called the Focus On series, and in this particular instance it will be the Focus On wood joints one you need to look at. This can be found by clicking on all programs, then the DT folder, and then a folder entitled Focus On, and you'll see in there the wood joints software. You can launch that, and again there's plenty of information on that. As well as obviously you can use the internet to Google search the certain wood joints to get better images and so forth. So that's the first part of this afternoon out of the way. Miss Bilson will maybe expand on that during this lesson. The second part, period 5, is a practical session in the workshop, again providing you do well in this lesson, where you'll be working on your half lap joint, mitre joint and the new mortise and tenon joint, which I demonstrated using the mortising machine at the end of last lesson. I hope you have a good lesson, 2 lessons today, and I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. Good luck everyone, and I'll see you soon.